What's going on, you guys? How y'all doing today? Southern Guy here, and today I'm bringing y'all the WWE Raw Fallout from last night's Monday Night Raw. If you did not see WWE Raw last night, I am very sorry that you did not watch it. The show wasn't that good anyway. Besides the point. Besides the point, guys. Let's start off with WWE Raw. Tonight's WWE Raw opens up with a look back at last week's WWE World Champion Triple H destroyed Roman Reigns. We're live from Nashville, Tennessee. As the proto goes off, the pyro goes off. And Michael Cole welcomes us. He joins JBL, Byron Saxton at the announce table. It says we go right to the ring, and out comes Triple H in a suit. Triple H talks about how everyone has an authority figure in their lives that they don't challenge because they are afraid. He says that fear is not a bad thing. It keeps us things in place. He says the nature provides you with as the fear, so you will know your place in life. Fans boo Triple H. And he says Roman Reigns should have listened to what that fear. He should have known his place, but he didn't. He chose to challenge authority. And despite the authority, he chose to challenge Triple H. And despite that, Triple H says Reigns is sitting at home right now, hoping his WrestleMania spot still exists. And he goes on, but is interrupted by the music of Dean Ambrose. Ambrose comes out to a pop. Ambrose limps to the ring and goes on to speak, but fans cheer. They can't chant his name now. Ambrose says that he just got off the phone with Reigns. He said Reigns is coming for Triple H. Triple H mocks their cabal. He says Ambrose says he wanted to have this talk last week, but got interrupted by mauled by a grizzly bear in the parking lot. Other than Brock Lesnar, and he was driving an ambulance, and he challenged Brock Lesnar. He talks about Fastlane better or not. He did not. Reigns and Lesnar are the only two that meant anything in that triple threat. He says it's clear that Ambrose was never a factor. Ambrose gets in Triple H's face. Ambrose now knows Triple H forgets about the little people sometimes, but he said Dean Ambrose, he's the last person Triple H wanted to face at WrestleMania 13. Triple H laughs at him and asks material. Ambrose wounds everyone. Ambrose is smart. Ambrose says Triple H is smart. Now he knows that Triple H is his face, body and the Triple H didn't believe it. Can't beat Ambrose. Triple H says unfamiliar smell, probably laundry detergent and money and power, and you can't beat him. Chant starts up for Ambrose. Ambrose challenges Triple H. Damn it. Sorry guys, I'm having problems here. I'm having problems, technical problems. I don't know why. Give me just a minute. Okay, let's see. Gotta go back to the thing. Alright, guys. I told y'all about Ambrose and Triple H. Now, we're gonna go to the good stuff. We're gonna go to the matches. Number 1 contenders match. Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch. Ends in a draw because Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks pin each other with shoulders down on the mat. The contest ends in a draw. This sets up a SmackDown match for Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks in a rematch. Winner goes on to face. It's going to happen on SmackDown, a rematch. Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch, double contenders match. If Sasha Banks wins or Becky Lynch wins, they will go on to face Charlotte for the title. Now, I believe this match is going to happen on SmackDown. I believe it's going to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania for the Divas title. Next match we saw The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. Winner was the Miz. We get a promo from Bray Wyatt backstage. AJ Styles comes out and Chris Jericho versus WWE Tag Team Champions The New Day. Also, a look at Shane McMahon's return back to the commercial. Back from the break, we get a look at Shane McMahon returning in the middle of the ring of accepting the Vincent J. McMahon Legacy Award of Excellence last week. Stephanie McMahon is backstage, walking to the ring commercial. Backstage, and the Vincent J. McMahon Legacy Award of Excellence. Stephanie makes her way to the ring and she accepts the award. It gets a little speech. I didn't care so much for that speech, but waste of airtime. Anyway, still to come, The Undertaker. Lucha Dragons versus Sheamus and Rusev. Winners were Rusev and Sheamus. Next we saw footage earlier with Renee Young and Natalya filming a commercial backstage for Subway. Still to come to the Undertaker. Also, Vince McMahon will be here. We get a look back at the Triple H Open and Raw. The Dean Ambrose or Overrage interrupted. Also, the event for Ambrose versus Del Rio back to commercial. We got Ryback versus Adam Rose. Winner was Ryback. After the bell, Ryback quickly leaves and walks to the back. We get a look back at Brock Lesnar attacking Dean Ambrose last week. The New Day versus Chris Jericho. AJ Styles is next. The winners were Chris Jericho and AJ Styles, defeating the New Day. The Tag Team Champions, the New Day. Still to come, Triple H's answers to Ambrose. Also, Ambrose versus Del Rio and The Undertaker return back to commercial. Back for a commercial break. Out comes Vince McMahon to a mild reception. He's not happy with the reaction, and he asks if fans all they have for him. He goes on about Shane McMahon winning WrestleMania 32. Out comes The Undertaker. All The Undertaker could say, really, is the blood. Undertaker comes out for a promo. He tells Vince the blood will be on your hands at WrestleMania, and then he walks away. Little short promo. What very long promo, guys, for Shane McMahon. For Undertaker. Also, WWE announced that Shane McMahon will return to Raw next Monday. I wonder what he's going to have to say about The Undertaker when he said and his dad, Vince. Also, we get Dean Ambrose versus next after the Undertaker promo. We get Triple H. We get Dean Ambrose versus Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio comes out first with Dean Ambrose comes out first, and then the League of Nations and Del Rio come out. The match went on for a couple of minutes before being cut. By the match ended with by DQ, because League of Nations come in and start jumping on Ambrose, and then comes Triple H. Out comes Triple H. Triple H beats down Dean Ambrose, puts him on the announce, throws Brian Saxon across the floor. That was wrong, but I guess that was part of the segment. Got up there, but then Triple H beat down Dean Ambrose, put his head on the announce table. was going to put him to the table. I guess they decided not to put Ambrose to the table after all. Triple H walks after beating Ambrose. The referees break it up. Triple H leaves. Ambrose laid out on the table. The show ends. Goes off the air. And that's going to conclude this week's WWE Raw. Also, today, breaking news. Triple H will defend the WWE Heavyweight title against Dean Ambrose at the live special from Toronto on March 12th on the WWE Network. Don't forget to check that out. I'm sure more matches are going to be announced for the live special for Toronto on March 12th. But right now, there's one match made. Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. Triple H will defend the WWE title against Dean Ambrose on March 12th. Mark your calendars, March 12th, WWE Live Special. Triple H defends the title against Ambrose. And that's going to conclude this vlog for today. The fallout from WWE Monday Night Raw. Y'all be sure to subscribe for favorite. And be sure to leave a comment in this video below. I will be posting TNA. Kurt Angle had his last match in TNA. He's taking time off for a year, he says. And see how it goes. He expected maybe return down the road. Besides that, I'm going to be posting my TNA blog. I'll probably record that, I don't know, sometime today or either tomorrow. Put that up tomorrow night. Y'all be sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Y'all have a great Tuesday. And don't forget get out there and vote, guys. It makes a difference. Big difference. Bye, guys. See y'all later.